I don't know what I want except I've got an insatiable appetite for life, and I want more.
XFL Vince deposition. Vince McMahon, not content with losing $69 million with the XFL back in 2001, went round 2, announcing the revival of the XFL in 2018. To be fair, it showed way more promise, but it was 5 weeks into its relaunch when they, and everyone else, had to pause due to the COVID-19 pandemic. Postponed quickly became permanently discontinued and shut down April 10th, 2020. 3 days later, they declared bankruptcy with over 1,000 creditors and up to $50 million in liabilities. 2 weeks after that, the XFL commissioner and former NFL quarterback Oliver Luck filed a lawsuit over wrongful termination, being fired partly because Luck signed a player with a criminal history. See, part of XFL 2.0's hiring practices included evaluating a player based on many things, including the quality of human being they are.
Imagine this coming from a wrestling promoter.
You're letting me go?
The XFL,
They're a family food. Happy families.
So that's it after 20 years. So long, good luck?
I don't recall saying good luck.
And also no taking a knee or any kind of political statements, please.
as far as our league is concerned, it'll have nothing to do with politics. Absolutely nothing, and nothing to do with social issues either. We're there to play football.
Vinnie Mac had a legal deposition the following year, May 2021, and snippets of this deposition were released a year after that. So this is a reading of what was said in this deposition, this sworn out-of-court testimony. V1, you'll be playing Luck's attorney, Paul Dabrowski. You will read the cue lines.
Sorry, what's his name?
Oh, Paul. I can't believe it.
Fell for it.
I can't believe
Hook,
it.
line and sinker.
OSC, you'll be playing Vince McMahon. And I'll be Vince's attorney, Jerry McDevitt, and anyone else that kind of pops in for a line or two.
Yeah.
Vince McMahon deposition. Court reporter, name and address, please.
Vincent Kennedy McMahon.
And the address is redacted there. Direct examination by Mr. Paul Dabrowski. I assume?
Oh, okay. When did you stop? Well, strike that. What was your position with Alpha prior to the bankruptcy?
Owner.
Were you chairman of Alpha as well?
I was the owner.
Okay. Did you have any title, such as chairman or ex officio chairman?
I might have, but I was the owner.
Okay. And to you, what did you understand being the owner meant?
The owner meant that everyone would follow my directive. They would follow the tenet of the way that WWE began. I'm sorry, that the way Alpha began. That is, that I said in my opening remarks to the media that the quality of the human being was as important as the quality of the player.
Right. So the person who had been criminally charged with a felony would not be permitted to play in the XFL, right?
Yes.
And, I'm sorry sir, were you ever criminally charged previous to starting the XFL in 2018?
Was I prior to this?
Yeah.
I was, and acquitted.
I didn't ask if you were acquitted. I asked if you were criminally charged.
I was, and acquitted.
What were you criminally charged with?
A charge that someone has never been charged with before since. It was something along the lines of deceiving the FDA in some capacity and things along those lines.
Okay, and again, I'm not a criminal lawyer like Mr. McMahon, but was that a felony charge?
It would have been, yes.
And so if a person had your background as a player, would they have been disqualified from being employed by the XFL?
If, in fact, someone had been charged with a felony?
Yeah.
If, in fact, yes, they would have been.
And that would have meant that by being charged with a criminal felony, such as yourself, they were not men of good character, as you phrased it, right?
Oh, Mr. McDevitt here. Object to the form and foundation.
You can answer.
That's correct.
Okay, so under your definition of the WWE standard, you were not a man of good character, true?
Object to the form. You use WWE there.
You're right. Thanks, Jerry. Under your definition that applied to XFL employees and players particularly, you were not a man of good character, true?
Object, that's argumentative.
You can answer.
As an employer, I would not have been allowed to play.
But it was okay for you to be owner, right? With that criminal charge, right?
Argumentative.
I was the owner.
He's such a shyster.
That's incredible.
This prosecutor is a fucking genius, isn't it? Oh man, how he got him to say that. Brilliant.
Well, enjoy the new season of the XFL. That'd be great.